Morning guys, Saturday morning. How are we doing? Birmingham BHX. A lovely Saturday morning. A bit windy today. Thanks for joining. The sun is trying its best to come out. The sun is trying its best to come out this morning. It's looking like it's going to be another lovely day here in Birmingham. Just thought I'd get out this morning to see a nice little bit of Saturday morning spotting. Seems quite quiet at the minute, but looking at old flight radar, it's due to pick up shortly. Attacked by a bee there. Lovely stuff. Get beautiful shots of the aircraft landing overhead where we are right now at Sheldon Country Park. Beautiful place just to come out and relax, watch the planes. Again, as always, thanks for tuning in. Every little helps. Get some beautiful aircraft landing overhead very shortly, and then we'll see them all taxiing out down the left there, right in front of us, as the live goes on. Had some beautiful shots yesterday on Friday evening. The rush hour, had a lovely cargo 747 takeoff, which was fantastic. Right in front of us, Silkway West Airlines. Cargo 767 land, great. Birmingham, to be fair, is becoming quite the cargo hub. I think a couple of months ago we went through a right phase. I think we had 2 to 3 747s just parked up at one time, which was good, or at least on the way out and on the way in, you know. Not sure how many stands I've got there over at the cargo depot, because yesterday we had the 767 pulled on and had to go where the commercial airliners were, parked there for a bit until the Silkway 747 departed, and then it made its way slowly across the tarmac and onto stand over at the cargo side on the right, which is just over there where the tower is. That's where your cargoes go, that's where your cargo jets go. Your 747s, your 767s, any jets, any private planes, they all go over to that side. And then all your commercial, or your Jet 2s, or your 2Es, or your Emirates over on the left here. Lovely views today, guys, anyway. Lovely views today. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know your favourite spotting locations. Let's have a chat on this lovely Saturday morning. A little bit windy, but, you know, we can't have it, can we, here in the Midlands? You can't have glorious sunshine without a bit of rain. You can't have glorious sunshine without a bit of wind, you know? Let's just hope the tripod doesn't fall over in this wind. Mountain just the shorts and t-shirt today. The wind keeps up, it might have been the wrong decision. Hoping to get down to London Heathrow next week. Do some spotting down there. So many great locations down at London Heathrow. As most of the airside hotels have balconies and restaurants you can just go up to, you know, pop in. If you're driving down there or whatnot, getting a train, pop in, buy a Coke, and to be honest, they're all pretty much happy. Just letting you spot away, you know, taking your tripods, taking your cameras and just spotting. You know, you can spend a great afternoon there, if it's what you're into. You know, just a lot of the places, you've got Myrtle Avenue, which is just like a park like the one I'm in now, just at the end of the runway. The only difference is just at the end of the runway where you've got the path in front of us here. That's just the main road, but you get the jets landing over you, literally over your head on their final, and it's great to see A380, multiple A380s, 747s when they're in over the summertime. You've got your 777s, your 787s, landing right overhead, and it's fantastic really, to be honest, to see so many great aircraft, so quick as well. You know, you could spend an hour at Heathrow and you've seen more than you'd probably see at Brum in a day. You know, so, but it is one of the busiest airports in the world, so it makes sense. Feel free to drop a comment, guys, say hi, let me know where you're from. Guys, if you're new, thanks for joining. Birmingham Airport spotting just down here at Sheldon Country Park today. A little bit windy, but the sun is coming out, trying to peek its way through the clouds above me. Just seen the Turkish Airlines A380 taking off not too long ago. Just double checking now what we got coming in overhead. I know it sounds probably will sound a bit raspy to you, coming from your phones or your TVs, however it is you're watching. But an Aer Lingus ATR 72600 landing in about 2 minutes, just 1,000 feet out it is. Stay tuned for that. I'll be landing right over our heads, coming down. These little propeller planes, even though they're so small, they're so loud. You know, they're so loud. Again, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new, drop a like on the post, drop a comment if you don't mind. Head over to the main channel, drop a subscribe. Plenty of content over there, spotting, air show coverage, you know, air show reviews, museum walkthroughs, flight reviews. Started the channel about a year and a half ago properly. It was just a hobby really about a year and a half ago, and it really started to take off. So you know, I'm hoping just to start documenting my travels around the world on flights as I go, you know, around the usual day job. So got that Aer Lingus ATR just 1 minute away now. Morning, Alan, how are we doing? Beautiful day again to be at Brummy, slightly windy, but you know what, it's sunny, we all love it. Just puts a smile on your face, the sun, doesn't it? Got that ATR landing very shortly, guys, in about 60 seconds time. We're landing right over our heads, so we'll get a fantastic view of that. So just bear with me and we'll be getting that into view shortly. You normally, the way we are in Sheldon Country Park, you normally hear them coming first and they come across the trees. So thanks for joining. Just bear with us, about 30 seconds away from that Aer Lingus ATR touching down right in front of us, 1,000 feet in a minute. If I can keep the tripod standing in this wind. Let's get the butchers now on this ATR coming in. Normally just comes right above these trees here. I can hear her coming in, low and slow. Thanks for joining everyone anyway. Drop a comment please if you like what you see. First plane of the day. As always, a fantastic view here at Sheldon Country Park. When the planes are landing this side, to be honest, I do enjoy going up to the... I do prefer the other viewpoint because you've got more of a side-on view when the planes are landing and taking off at that side, because you don't really... they're not coming behind you, so you come from like a side-on view, so you get a fantastic view of them coming in and landing over. right at the end of the runway, just like this, but on, you know, like a side-on view. A few benches up there, so if you want to go to the old, I think it's car park C, it sits within, near Terminal 1 on the opposite end of the airport. But the parking in there is quite hefty. It's about £9.50 for an hour, so you're better off getting a train up to Birmingham International, getting off there, and it's about a 15-minute walk from Birmingham International to the opposite end viewpoint. It's meant to be the official viewpoint. So, you know, if you just Google Birmingham Airport viewpoint, yeah, that's where it'll bring you to. Aer Lingus ATR 72600 just landed over our heads. Low and loud, just the way we like them. Thanks for joining, everybody. Drop a comment, drop a like, please. Head over to the main channel. You're on the main channel. Head over to the channel and drop a subscribe if you don't mind. Plenty of footage on there from London Heathrow, Birmingham Airport. We've got flight reviews, museum tours, airport air show coverage. A fair bit for you to sink your teeth into if that's what you're into. Something for every aviation fan, I like to say, to be honest. We've got the Paris Air Show coming up and next week. Me and a pal of mine, we're going down to catch the weekend. Sadly, work's in the way, so we can't really go down in the week, but we're going down for the weekend, next weekend, over to Paris to see that. So we're going live there. There will be some air displays, but Paris Air Show is more of an exhibition, really, for businesses. So, but it'd be good to go first time going. Then we got the Royal International Air Tattoo in January. Not January. January's gone. And it's a bit far away, but July. Sorry, middle of July. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be there. Going live, doing a vlog also. We're putting up on the main channel, so we'll give you a run through of all the static aircraft on the ground, plus all the military aircraft going around. Got your EasyJet on its way out now, making its way down to the end of the runway. Ryanair 737 there, just coming into land. Had eyes on the, too many eyes on the EasyJet. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Lovely Saturday morning, hope everyone's just having a chill one. Nice this morning, nice cooked sandwich as we do. Set you up for the day. At the minute, should be streaming to about 12, but potentially might be here a little bit longer on it. Potentially. Just depends on the trains for here. So I don't drive up, I just get the train in, you see. But we'll see what we can do, see if we can capture that for you. So we don't get blown away by this wind before that, mate. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you're new, Birmingham Airport, down at Showden Country Park today. You know, my usual spot is at the other end, the actual viewpoint. But we've got the fort. As the planes are landing this side and taking off this side, I spent yesterday rush hour down here at Showden Country Park. We were very busy. I thought I'd pop here this morning and just see what we've got going on. It's your EasyJet straight out. No messing around today. Off up to Edinburgh in Scotland. There we go, just a little and now on the way out. Not quite sure what this is, guys. Might be the Eastern Express over to Amsterdam. For some reason this particular aircraft doesn't want to show itself in flight radar, so it tells me, is it private? It's a lot like one of the Eastern Expresses that goes out. Hoping it doesn't start raining, you know, we might have a good day of sun in lovely Birmingham without some rain here at Birmingham Airport today. Thanks for joining, everyone. Appreciate it. Drop a like if you don't mind. Drop a comment down below. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Enable me to do a lot more lives around the UK. Up and away there. Ozzy, hello. Dorian, hello. How y'all doing, guys, on this fine Saturday morning? The sun seems to have gone away now, though. It was a bit of a warm trek on the train. Luckily, I only live in the centre of Birmingham, so it's only a 15-minute train for me over to Marston Green or Birmingham International, to either the viewpoints. But yeah, it was a bit of a packed train this morning. Everyone off and out, ready, anticipating the sunny day. And to be nice, 21 degrees here in Birmingham today. See how you can do the weather. But yeah, it's gone a bit cloudy now. I'm hoping the clouds just kind of move off a bit, you know. We like the sun, we don't like the heat in England, eh? That's what it is. Thanks for joining, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having a lovely Saturday morning. Hope everyone's got a lot planned this weekend for this glorious sun that's going to be out. Gotta get outside, man. You're going to enjoy the rays while they are here. Because no doubt we'll get treated with a bit of sun, but then it'll give us a week of absolute nothing. And guys, appreciate it if you're new. Started the official streams about a week and a half ago, so still new to the streaming on the channel. So thanks for joining, thanks for being a part of some of the first streams that we're actually doing. We'll be streaming live from Birmingham Airport mostly, with some guest spots, should I say, down at London Heathrow, London Gatwick. Love getting down to Heathrow, depends on where work takes me, really. You know, as I'm on the road a fair bit sometimes. But we will be going down one of the weekends to London Heathrow, spending the day down there, hopefully spotting from various locations, so you'll get the chance to see if it's actually worth the trip going down there to spot. So we're doing for a few. The Thistle Hotel's a great one spot for London Heathrow, and then Myrtle Avenue is probably my most favourite because you get them like it is now. You got to park and they land straight over your head. So it's definitely worth going down to London Heathrow. I know a lot of people like to avoid the big city, the capital, but for plane spotting, it's amazing. It is amazing. If you get a train down there, get down to Hatton Cross Station, and then you're pretty much at the end of the one runway there. 27 left, I think he brings you out near the end of. But then all your hotels and all the main spotting, they're only about, say, 20-minute walk max in any direction. So, you know, if you want to jump down to London for the day just to get some spotting, it's definitely worth it if you get yourself a cheap ticket on, you know, depending on where you're from. If you get like a really early bird ticket on a Sunday or a Saturday, it's definitely worth getting down there. Especially for you photographers, and you see some really, really great aircraft. Looks like potentially a Ryanair now heading up the taxiway. Yep, Ryanair 737 off to Faro in Egypt. Wouldn't mind you going off to Egypt today. Probably off for a nice week's holiday. Cheers for tuning in, guys. If you're new, drop a comment, drop a like, please. Tell us where you're from. Tell us your favourite spots to go plane spotting. Tell us if you're going away on holiday, what's your favourite aircraft? Let's have a chat this fine Saturday morning. Guys, thanks if you're new. Cheers for tuning in. Always appreciated. Ryanair 737 about to take off over to Egypt. Always appreciate everyone tuning in. Using a fair bit of runway that when you spot it from the other side, it doesn't seem like they use as much runway before they get up and away, but when you view from this side, it seems like they use a fair majority of the runway. Even those smaller aircraft like your 737s, it seems like they use a lot more of the runway from this angle. But when you're on the other end, the other viewpoint down the other side, it's like it seems they're up a lot faster. Maybe it just depends, I suppose, on how many bodies are got on board and how many people are on there, you know, and on the weight of the plane. Wind could be a factor. Here we go, that sun's coming out, guys. Got to get out today. It's going to be 21 degrees in the West Midlands. So if you're from the Midlands, get yourself outside. Enjoy it. Drop a comment down below, guys. If you're new, say hello. Let me know where you like to go spotting. Let me know when you're going away on holiday, if you're going off on a plane. Another Ryanair 737 now, just making its way down the taxiway. Heading over to Valencia. Another place that's on our bucket list to go. Valencia. Hoping to get over to Mexico this year. Usually go out to the States on a yearly basis near enough, you know. I'm a Florida guy. Love at Universal, Disney. Love it all. Me and the missus, you love to go. But we're having a quiet one this year, shall we say. Hoping to get a really good last minute deal to someone on Mexico or a Dominican Republic and just try and book it last minute, have the bags packed. Book it a few days before. It's a bit wild, but you know, that's what we're hoping to do. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry about that, guys. Just that lovely gentleman coming over to have a conversation there. Must be one of the only guys out streaming that's not on TikTok nowadays. I know you get a few of the guys that follow Ryanair 737. I know a few of the guys that I follow on YouTube. Mostly American guys, to be honest, that stream from LA. Or you get some of the guys mainly stream from Manchester, really. Apart from the big guys, obviously like BHX and but a lot of the guys over here in Birmingham, they do stream mainly on TikTok, and I just don't like the platform, to be honest. I prefer getting out on YouTube. Got a Ryanair holding there. Let's see what we got coming in. And he's on the move to 737. Hopefully those guys can have a lovely time on over there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know where you are, let me know where you're from. Have a look at the channel. A lot of content on there, a lot of longer form content, spotting from down in London. Turn and burn there from the Ryanair. Yeah, a lot of longer form content on the main page on the channel. This is the main page. Flight reviews, museum reviews, walkthroughs from around the UK. Mainly military aviation museums, really. I like to go and see some of those older Cold War aircraft, World War II aircraft. Especially old Vulcan bombers. You can't believe how big those Vulcan bombers were, you know? If you was on the wrong end of one of them back in the Cold War, you wouldn't really like it, you know? Thanks for tuning in, guys, if you're new. Always appreciated. Always appreciated on a Saturday morning. A bit windier today in Birmingham. The sun is trying its best to come out, but it is a bit windier. I'm one of these guys that never wears jeans once it gets to the summer months. Could be raining, I'll be in shorts. Could be snowing, I'll be in shorts. Any reason not to wear a pair of jeans. Again, guys, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know what you got planned this Saturday. Let me know what you got planned this weekend. Drop a like and a comment if you don't mind. It really helps out the stream. Should be streaming to about 12 o'clock today, guys. You know, the clouds are moving, the sun is back out. That's what we like. Thanks for joining, everyone. You're from the Midlands, get yourself out into that sunshine. I'm not sure how it is anywhere else in the country, in the UK for that instance, or around the world. Let me know what the weather's like near you. Good to see everyone tuning in. As I said earlier, relatively new to the streaming. The channel's been going about a year and a half. A lot planned coming up this year. A lot of flight reviews planned and booked in already. We've got a lot of air shows booked in. The Paris Air Show coming up this weekend, getting the tail end of that. Got RLAVIATION Air 2, got the tail end of that coming as well, doing the Friday and Saturday. Then a few more towards the end of air show season we're going to get booked in. Plenty of flight reviews booked in, 4 or 5 towards the end of the year. So we'll be vlogging all those, of course. Going live at the air shows. We've got a lot of spotting in between that. Hoping to go live 3 to 4 times a week, mainly at Birmingham Airport. Then having a guest spot 2 to 3 times a month. London Heathrow, London Gatwick, Manchester Airport. There's a few great spotting locations at Manchester Airport, and you get some great aircraft up there. You get the odd A380 from Virgin. You get the odd surprise 747. You get a lot of Dreamliners up there as well. Gorgeous chocolate Labrador over there. Intrigued by what's going on with the camera. Oh, I might try and get on his live. Let's have a look what we've got coming in and going out, guys. TV 737 and arrive in about 8 minutes time. Coming in just over our heads. That'd be good to see. Stay tuned. A320 EasyJet. Some ATRs due in, some 737s due in. Turkish Airlines due in about 12 o'clock. 12:07, we've got the mighty A380. Stay tuned for that, and we'll get that on. That'll be an amazing sight over here, low overhead. I might have to get a super zoomed out view because that's just because how big the actual aircraft is. If you've never been lucky enough to see an A380 or be on an A380 up close, it's something else. Stay tuned for that A380 Emirates. At about 7 minutes past 12 it's due. So we'll stick around for that. If you're new, guys, feel free to drop a comment, say hello. Head over to the page and drop a subscribe if you don't mind. Really helps out the channel. Lovely day here, lovely views at Birmingham Airport. Welcome, guys, if you're new, appreciate you watching. Birmingham Airport spotting, got that A380 Emirates landing in about half an hour. Stay tuned for that. A few planes coming in, some 737s, some ATR 727-600s. Lovely day when the sun's out here today. Absolutely fantastic day. A little bit quiet now. Should be picking up in about 5 minutes time with a few aiming coming into land in about 5 minutes, starting off with a 737. Right, Aer Lingus on its way in. EasyJet and Jet 2. Few 737s, some ATR 727-600s coming into land very, very shortly. Then that colossal king of the skies, the A380 Emirates coming in. Shower on board, they say. Shower on board the A380 Emirates if you're in first class. Don't know how I feel about having a shower on an airplane. It must be a dream coming true or normal for some, if you can afford that kind of first class flight anyway. It wouldn't be so bizarre. Definitely a first class product I'd definitely love to try. What are we doing, guys? If you're new, feel free to drop a like, drop a comment. Head over to the page and subscribe. Plenty of longer form content on there. Flight reviews, museum tours, walkthroughs, air show coverage. Spotting from around Birmingham and London. Fair bit to see. Help out the channel as well. Trying to grow, been going for about a year and a half now. Only really started doing lives last week. To try and give people more of a what's on show on YouTube anyway, what's on show here at Birmingham Airport. So a lot of guys do it live on TikTok. But TikTok's not really a fan of the platform, to be honest. So I thought I'll jump on. So I'm slowly getting the following on YouTube. I thought I'd go live on YouTube instead. Bear with us, guys. Bear with us. There'll be some action soon. 2 E737s landing shortly, along with some EasyJet A320s, Aer Lingus ATRs. It's all coming in very, very shortly, starting in about 3 to 4 minutes. They'll be landing straight overhead. So once they come in, we'll hear them. You always hear them first, then we'll switch angles and get them coming in. Lovely view at the end of the runway here, though. In the meantime. Morning, guys. Thanks for joining, Dean. Thanks for joining. What time's it coming in? Or what time's it going out? My guy's got that A380 landing 12:07. Lovely and warm when it's not cloudy today. The sun is out. A little bit windy though, but you know, we've still got the short top. Yeah, no worries, we'll get that on there, Dean. We'll get that on there. Egypt. Always wanted to go to Egypt, pal. Always wanted to go to Egypt. As I say, I'm off on holiday end of July. We're just going to book a last minute deal, so we don't know where we're going to get to. Hoping Mexico, but we're going to see what the pennies are saying, see what the budget's saying, and see what we can get. You know, a bit wild doing it that way, but you know. Right, we're going to hear our next aircraft coming in soon. Let's say you hear them first at the end of the runway. You see them coming over slowly over the trees above us. Switch angles as soon as we hear that aircraft coming in. Coming in its short final now. We've got a bit of trees in the way, so we don't normally see the aircraft here. From the view I get to get a good view of the end of the runway, and then the planes coming in. We don't see them until they're literally above us. Here we go, guys. Get a lovely view here. Name's Reese. Dean. Been doing the YouTube for about 1.5 years now. Been doing the YouTube for about 1.5 years now. Slowly starting to build, but like anything, it takes time. Trying to build up on YouTube is a very hard platform to get traction, but once you're there, it's you know, it gets better. it's a real learning journey for me as well, to be honest. First year, I didn't really like getting on the camera. I wasn't too confident, if I'd be honest. Confident in normal life, but getting on the camera in front of everybody else, you know, I was always afraid of looking like a, is everyone watching me? Is everyone, you know? But then, good morning, Paul. How are we doing? But, you know, and I thought, you know what, sorry. Why do I care what other people think? I'm just going to do what my passion, follow my passion, and just going to start getting on camera. And over the last few videos I've done, the longer form content I've got on camera, and just started to get better. But like with anything, the more you do something, the better you get. You're never going to be as good. But I look now at some of the first videos and I think, oh, look at that camera, that's shaky, or look at this, and you know, getting better with my editing slowly, getting better with my camera work, getting better with just the content overall, really. Getting more confident just on camera. So, you know, plenty more to come over 2025 into 2026. I just thought I'd add going live to the repertoire, really. Down at Showden Country Park today. Opposite end to the opposite end to the other viewing point, which I normally like, to be honest. I do like it up there because it's a bit quieter, it's a bit more secluded. But it's just, if you are driving in, as I say, it is expensive up there, guys. So, you know, Showden Country, it's either viewing point, really. If you want to get to Showden Country Park, you just get, if you're coming from Brum, or you're coming from international sort of way, you just get off at Marston Green Station. Then it's about a 10-minute walk down a nice little country lane to get to the end of the airport, and then the runway, sorry. And then if you want to get off at the other viewing point on the other end of the runway, it's you get off at Birmingham International and have about another 15-minute stroll through one of the major car parks. You wouldn't want to park there because it is a small second mortgage fortune to park there for a little bit more than an hour. To be fair, on normally I do landscape for all my videos. On the longer form videos I do landscape. If it's the spotting, if it's for, say, what I normally do is if I'll do one on the main camera for landscape if I'm posting it as a video, and then what I'll do is I'll post, if I'm just getting some shorts or individual shorts or live, I'll do as landscape portrait. So I just feel like it's just what I've got used to doing, because normally I'll go around and I'll have the GoPro set up for vlogging, and then I'll have just, you know, the iPhone for sort of going live, really. Thanks for joining, guys. Feel free to drop a comment, drop a like, head over to the page and check out what's there. About a year and a half worth of content, a load of shorts, a load of long form videos, some vlogs, air show footage, flight reviews. As I say, fairly new to YouTube, fairly new to getting my face on the old camera. Started it as a little confidence booster, really, and it's taking off very quick. It's taking off very quick. The subscribers are growing, so I'm hoping it's just going to keep growing. Towards the end of the year, got a few flight reviews. Next year we'll be doing a few international flight reviews, hopefully heading over to LA, doing some spotting over there, doing some flight reviews over there, and just traveling around the States really for a couple of weeks, just getting some of their local low-cost airlines like Spirit and, you know, and things like this, just to see how, if they're as bad as people say, or say if they are like the Ryanair of the States. Things like United, I flew on United before, flew on American Airlines before. Fantastic airlines, really. Well, the flights I had was, anyway. Crew were great, flights were great. I understand not all airlines are great, and people have different experiences. Right, let's see what we got coming in. Turkish Airlines from Istanbul. And And they are down. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Enables me to do more lives. As Chris Eubank would say, beautiful summer's day. Beautiful summer's day. Not sure where he was when he said that, but here in Birmingham, it's a beautiful summer's day. In the second city. Yeah, I don't know why I favoured YouTube, Dean, to be honest. I've always obviously been a YouTube guy growing up, and all my favourite aviation YouTubers were all on YouTube really, and I thought, you know what, I've got the same passion, so why can't I do it? And I've just tended to use that really. To be honest, Alan, to be fair, I might do that next time. I might try that then. I've only really started streaming just like in portrait really, but you know what, I'll give it a try next time. I'll bring the my other mount next time when we'll see how we get on. Same, Dean, to be fair, mate. Been an avid aviation enthusiast really for years, really. Here we go, see what else we got coming in now. Welcome, guys, if you're new. Emirates A380 joining very, very shortly, in about 20 minutes, earlier than scheduled. Lingus. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new, drop a like, drop a comment, let me know where you are. As always, guys, always appreciate everyone that tunes in. The jet heading out now with your Aer Lingus ATR following that shortly just on the taxiway here. These jets, they may be little, but they're powerful. Indeed, the ATR 72600 here now. One of my favourite small planes, to be honest. I prefer. I mean, they are rickety if you've ever been on ATR, but great little experience, to be honest. Alex, hello. Logan Air, ATR, heading in next. Thanks, Ruth. From the Isle of Man. Coming our way in about 16 minutes. Cheers everyone for tuning in, as always. Ryanair 737 heading out shortly. Be taxiing up to us very soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys, again. Always appreciated. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting the live. Appreciate it if you head over to the channel and just have a subscribe. Have a look through. See if there's content. Big variety of content. Only really just spotting. There's loads of shorts. You just click onto videos. There's loads of videos, loads of different playlists, museum tours, military museum tours, air show coverage, vlogs, flight reviews. Yeah, the cloud, it does look beautiful today. It's a beautiful day in Birmingham. A little bit windy, but you know, we can't have it all, can we? If we're going to get a beautiful sun and beautiful skies, there's got to be, Mother Nature's got to throw a bit of wind in there, you know, rather than wind and rain. Bottle flippers 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Good morning as we head into the afternoon. Going live this morning. Going to spend the rest of my Saturday chilling out every weekend, as I'm sure it has been for most people. So Saturday, lovely day on a Saturday. Chilling out, look at some content. Saw some content out for you guys. Get it posted. Got a video going up tomorrow from a trip I had to London Heathrow just last week. Was really good actually. Got into position and about 30 seconds after getting into position I had two British Airways A380s just, sorry about that guy, almost lost it into the wind. Two A380s land one after another, just after literally a minute after getting into position. Posting that video tomorrow. A few 737s in that, 787s in that, some 767s, a lot of the United aircraft actually in that video. So video coming out tomorrow, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Just about 30 heavy jets all landed at London Heathrow. It gets quite loud, to be fair. I always find the lower aircraft and the louder aircraft. I mean, the smaller aircraft and the louder aircraft. But to be honest, it's not ridiculously loud. Luckily, I live probably about 6 or 7 miles away from here, so it's not too bad. But I'm assuming and to be fair, it doesn't seem to right around it. There's not too many houses, so when it gets really low, I'm assuming it's not going to bother you too much. But then again, you'd have to ask the local residents. Flame 194, hello. Is it taxiing now, is it? Nice one. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how you're feeling today on this lovely Saturday morning / soon to be the afternoon. Yeah, EasyJet A380 214. Not long now, and I'll be appearing in probably about 5 minutes after this Ryanair. You can just see it coming into the distance there on your left hand corner. Got a Ryanair 737 on its way down from Toulouse, landing in about 5 minutes. Thanks again guys, I know you're spending this Saturday morning with me, watching the stream, watching the live. Always appreciated. Thanks for the likes on the stream. Goes a long way with the YouTube algorithm. For us new, smaller channels that are trying to make it on the platform, the algorithm isn't too kind for those new starters really, but it's all about consistency. Yeah, sure. What date were you going, mate? What date are you going? And let me know the date and time, and I'll make sure to be here, and we'll get it on this. We'll get it on the live. We're Ryanair off to Paris. Charles de Gaulle. Just taxiing down. 28th of June, no worries, mate. I'll try my best to make sure I'm here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Drop a like on the stream if you don't mind. Head over to the channel, drop a subscribe. To be fair, one thing I will say about EasyJet, they're newer aircraft. A lot of people moan and say, you know, it's not great at all, but I was on an EasyJet over to Iceland just the end of last year, and you know what, it was a fantastic flight, really, for what you're paying. Legroom was okay, you know, I had no issues, you know, but then again, you do get what you pay for, and I think sometimes people forget that, you know, they want all the experience in you know, but to be fair, I'd probably go EasyJet over Ryanair, to be honest, if I can nowadays. Judging by the two. Yeah, again, EasyJet, mate, I can't complain for the last 2 EasyJet flights I've been on. Both been great, you know. You can't moan for what you pay as well. You book early enough and you get it. It's cheap enough. Staff, cabin crew are always great as well. Let us know drop a comment, guys. Let us know your favourite airlines. Let us know who you like flying with, who you don't like flying with. Mohammed, hello. For me, to be fair, as I say, me and the missus head over to Florida quite a lot. And we tend to go a lot on British Airways. British Airways are okay. It's just we've had a few issues if we've been diverted and whatnot. Not necessarily their fault, but maybe how they handled the customers at the other end wasn't exactly great. But went on Virgin, the old A350 last year to our trip to Florida, and it was fantastic. Heading out there, you know, I say you're having a premium airline. You know, you're having beers. You know, you're having the food's airline food, but it was okay. It was okay. You know, the snacks, and it's the A350. They've got that exterior tail cam, so you can watch from outside the plane. You know, it was fantastic to watch. We actually got stuck in a hurricane, so we delayed 2 days getting back from that trip last September. Ended up having a replacement. We were meant to come back on the A350, but ended up coming back on the A330, which is still okay. The A330 is okay. A little bit dated, mine, but you know, when you're trying to get out of a hurricane, you can't. What can you do, you know? But I'm sure Florida, I've been trapped in a hurricane prior to that. Florida is not the worst place to be stranded. If you are going to go in September in hurricane season over to Disney World, I do recommend though having a couple of days leeway before you go back to work when you come back, in case it does happen. Coming into distance now, mate. Coming in there, the EasyJet now. Just coming into view. Orsbeck, hello, mate. Hello. Yes, the A380 is due in at 25 past 12, but at the minute it's currently tracking into getting about 10 past 12. So that might be one of the final aircraft of the stream today. So I'm hoping to wait around for that. But yes, it is coming in in the next 10. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Oh, losing the EasyJet there. There she is. As Dean pointed out earlier, off to Egypt. Show how shape this is going. Again, thanks for let's see what we got coming in. Ryanair. Low and loud, just the way we like it, slicing through the air here. Get it down, typical Ryanair. Just get it on the ground as fast as you can. They'll be up and away in about an hour, off to wherever their next destination is. Mr. EasyJet there now coming in. One of the smaller. Oh, that's probably the second smallest Airbus they do. It's the A320 or the A319? Let's just have a look. Yes, but 5 minutes away on the A380 A61 from Dubai. 4 minutes away now. So stay tuned for that, guys, on the old A380. Heading over Dudley. This is from Dudley, the old Black Country. Anyone from the Black Country, say hello. Don't know why it gets a bad rep. Worked in the Black Country 3 years just. Got my day job. Got the Airbus just holding. This is just holding short for the Logan Air ATR 72600, which is coming in from the Isle of Man. Another beautiful place in the UK, the old Isle of Man. Drop a like, guys, drop a comment, let me know where you are, let me know where you're from, let me know your favourite spotting locations. 3 minutes now on the old Emirates A380, so if there's anyone showering, yeah, I'm assuming they might want to finish up quick and get in their seat on that old first class up there on the upper deck. It's been great for you, mate. It's been great, as I say, got up nice and early, had a nice ritual on a Saturday morning of a nice cooked sandwich to start you off on your Saturday, start your weekend off right. Then just popped over for a stream, and then we're going to get over. And then I've got a nice day planned, taking the missus out later, a bit of bowling, seeing some mates. Just trying to enjoy the Saturday and de-stress for those Sunday scaries kicking tomorrow. I say Sunday scaries. I got a little job, so it's not too bad. I'd rather be doing this full time, guys, though. I'd rather be doing this full time. Help me get there, drop a like. That ATR. Propeller plane coming in now. The external propellers. You too, Theo. I'll be having a good day, mate. I'll be having a lovely weekend planned. Might have to reposition slightly in a minute, guys, for this A380 to get it all in. Let's get that perfect shot for you. So if it's a bit shaky in about 2 minutes time, I do apologise. Just make sure I get the full view of that aircraft for you. As I say, one of the last aircraft today will be that A380. So thanks you all for joining. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. 5 minutes left of the stream now. Oh wow, fantastic. Must be great seeing it in the sky then, Dean. At the minute, I haven't got a confirmed day yet, Theo. I tried to get down here Monday, Tuesdays, and then a Saturday morning at the minute. That's kind of the schedule. That's kind of the schedule at the moment. It might change slightly as I'm trying to add in a trip down to London Heathrow. So I normally do like posts on here, and I don't normally try 24 hours before and try and say, you know, when I'll be doing it, but should be Monday night is the next time I should be doing it. It's always my favourite as well, along with the Boeing 767 I love, to be honest. And then you got probably third place for me would be the old pencil. The pencil, the good old 757. Been lucky enough to fly on one. Managed to catch a nice Iceland Air. 25-year-old 757 coming into Heathrow the other day. That will also be on my video that's coming out tomorrow, guys. Just some. Here's your A380 now coming in, guys. Just going to reposition slightly so I can get a better view of this A380 coming in. Apologies again, just moving slightly so I can get a better view of this A380, which is coming in now. Cheers, Theo, mate. As I say, guys, any support, just watching is appreciated. Just commenting, all the comments appreciate more than likes, as I'm new to the streaming. Let's get ready for the Emirates A380 landing now. This is going to be fantastic. Hopefully I've moved back enough to get it all on the screen for you. You can hear him coming, the king of the skies. Absolutely phenomenal this is about to be. Dean, I hope you're as excited as I am, mate. Absolutely fantastic. And it's like that's moments like that where I love doing it, to be honest. Definitely, guys, definitely fantastic. It is Paul. It is Paul. It's how to get it up in the air is beyond me. It's engineer. It's fact thing that just humans created all of that. You know, it's just absolutely fantastic. The engineers involved, everyone involved in the creation of them, whether it's parts, whether it's just logistics, whether it's just the design. It's just you can't fathom it really. You know, I've actually been on one, and it's I think that the BA one I had from LA back to Heathrow when I was on the way back from Australia a couple of years ago, just post COVID. 22 staff members plus the pilots. And when you got 22 staff running it, it's definitely something to behold. Mr. A320 EasyJet still holding. I bet the pilots then would have had a fantastic view of that A380 coming in. As I say, sometimes up to, depending on the config, you're looking at 400 to 500 people. Cheers, Theo. Thanks for tuning in, mate. See you later. See you on the next one. See what we've got coming in next shortly. You too, pal. You too. See what we've got coming in overhead. E737. $320,000 litres. And here's me struggling to drink a litre of water every day. Imagine 320,000 litres. Oh, I can imagine. And a mate of mine, he's an apprentice for Rolls-Royce, and he says just that even just the sign-offs for any part is just rigorous, because anything that goes wrong, it can cause devastation. So so it's I can believe it, mate. I can believe just the logistics just around the factory can be for a right pain. But then again, I suppose you've got to get it right. That's why aviation is one of the safest modes of transport. on the old A380. Fair play, Dan, fair play. I bet they've had a lovely flight, to be honest. I feel like I'd want a longer flight than probably the 6 hours they get on it, coming from Dubai. But yeah, it's being lucky enough to have been on one, it's fantastic. An A380, I felt like the pilots were just probably having a break there. We're having to wait for order this early. Let's see what we got coming in now, guys. Hopefully that A380 Sharm El Sheikh can get on his way. But yeah, that's on cap. Yes, it's just, to be fair, they say, depending on where you're from, they always say, if you're trying to book a super jumbo flight, never book it from a major city. So, like say, if you were going to somewhere like Dubai or LA or San Francisco on an A380, you never book, say, to go from London because it's a hub. So you always book, you book, say, from, if you're based in Birmingham, you might fly over to, get a flight over to Dublin, and then at Dublin down to London, and connect onto the A380 over to LA or into Dubai, because then you're connecting onto it. So it's all part of it's a long way around it, but people seem to save hundreds of pounds just doing it that way, because London, because it's such a big business hub, they just charge what they like, to be honest, out of London Heathrow. Here we go, the A320 now is making some noise again, it's alive again. Getting ready for a bit of turn and burn action, I reckon. As soon as it gets onto the end of that runway, it's going to fly. So, as Dean was saying, it's quite delayed. Again, guys, thanks for joining. Drop a like, drop a comment, please. Head over to the channel and subscribe for me. Really helps the channel grow, enables me to do more lives from around the UK and Birmingham. Appreciate you all for joining me on your Saturday afternoon / Saturday morning if you've been here from the beginning. Appreciate all the interactions, appreciate all the views. Good getting to know some of you as well. There's 71 of you now, fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see else what we got coming in now, 77, fantastic. So Lufthansa A320 there, coming in hot. Appreciate all 77 of you joining in. Mr. A320, you've had to wait for 4 aircraft to land. Let's hope it's your turn, mate. Let's hope it's your turn. Everyone wants to get off to Sharm El Sheikh, get on their holidays. Feel free to drop a comment, guys. Say hello, don't be scared. Say hello, say hello. Let me know where you're from in the world. You can't all be from Birmingham, surely. Still baffles me that all the fuel is always kept in the wings of an aircraft, and it doesn't look like it can hold. It doesn't look like it can hold that much, but it does. Here we go. EasyJet A380 finally on the move after waiting half hour for every man and his dog to land. Gonna turn and burn action, I reckon. Straight up this one. You're gonna see a Ryanair special, I reckon, here. These pilots who will want to get away. Oh, we've actually got someone else again landing before it. Let's see. Another 2 aircraft that are coming in. 3 now. Why this EasyJets have to wait. Ed, hello mate, how are you doing? Maybe someone near the old ATC was at a backhander off 2E today to let them not land on time. Or maybe the EasyJet's fault for just being late. And here they go. Hopefully not the AC on an aircraft today, because they'll be boiling. They'll be sitting there in this sun on that tarmac for about half an hour. Probably with the amount of time there was at the gate as well as they're delayed today, they'll probably be on that aircraft for about half an hour, 45 minutes already. We're not even up in the sky yet. Have to hold here for about 5 aircraft. A big colossal A380 that come in not long ago, which was a fantastic sight to see. I'm sure everyone enjoyed it just like I did. Here we go, off to Sharm el Sheikh, the EasyJet A320. I thought he was going to stay here with me for the rest of the day at this rate. Rihanna, is it Rihanna? Hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, sorry if I haven't. Yeah, luckily I've only ever done premium economy. But I'm hoping to get on a first class for one day, especially on Emirates, just to experience it. Hopefully I can get some cheap deals, because as I'm going, a lot of my favourite aviation YouTubers, they do tell you some great ways to just save money on these flights and on getting these first class flights. Here we go, he's off. "90 of you now, I appreciate every single one of you. Drop a like, drop a subscribe on the page. A lot of long form content for you guys to figure out, a lot of long form content you see. Flight reviews, museum tours, walk arounds, more spotting from London Heathrow, Birmingham Airport, Gatwick, loads of shorts for you to check out. So much content on there, guys. Air shows. Riyadh last year was great. Cosford last year was great. Going again to the Paris Air Show next weekend. I'll be going live there and also doing a vlog. So you'll see a vlog from that. You'll also see live, and also check that out next Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And I'll be vlogging the whole trip, and I'll usually probably release that video on the Monday. And it's up and away, you know, you only have to wait an hour for it, pal. It's there. What else we got coming in now? Pegasus just coming in hot, low and loud, low and loud. Yeah, so plenty of long form content on the channel. Still growing, so bear with me guys, still getting to grips with becoming a better YouTuber and getting my editing better and becoming more confident on camera. That's the main thing for me. So now's a good time to subscribe and get on that channel with me and see how I grow over the years and see how I get better as a YouTuber. And you know, I say any constructive criticism is always taken on board. You know, we're not here for any hate, but you know, any constructive criticism I'll happily take on board if it aids me getting better and you know, it sticks to my values as what I want my page to have, and that's just being someone that's real, really, and you know, make it seem like right there, you know. No, my aim was just to be, you know, a normal guy and give people, like, you know, see what it was like to just to be able to do it. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I have a good career as it is, but you know, you want to wake up every day doing something you love, and this will be it. So the long-term goal is to be doing this full time. Indeed, Dean, indeed. Always room to grow, mate. Every day is a learning day, as they say. Should have bought, but the sun is definitely coming out now. It's heating up now. It's midday. Should have bought the shades. Should have bought the prescription sunglasses because they're out the old spec, so couldn't see a thing. Thanks for joining, guys. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe on the old channel, please. Helps me go far. Helps me grow and helps me just keeping on doing this. The bigger the channel gets, the more I can do and the more places I can visit and show off to you guys. It is, Jay, mate. It's fantastic weather. I thought the sun weren't going to come out earlier. It was a bit overcast, but it's fantastic weather now. Off bowling later. Off bowling indoors, sadly, but you know, so we'll have to school the missus at bowling. Hopefully she's not been practicing in her spare time, but we'll be at the old Hollywood Bowl trying to show the missus who's boss on the lanes. See what happens there. I'll say that now, and she'll beat me. I'm gonna play a bit of crazy golf the other week, and I don't know where she suddenly became Tiger Woods, but let's just say I had a dismal performance at the old mini golf. The missus did definitely show me who's boss that day, I tell you. That's what I got planned this afternoon once the live's over. Hopefully everyone's got a good Saturday planned in this lovely weather here in the Midlands. Hopefully around the rest of the UK, the weather's quite great as well. Probably got about another 20 minutes left on the stream, guys, and then I'll be calling it a day today. Calling it a day. Get back and dust off the old bowling shoes. Like I say, we've got a video coming out tomorrow, hopefully by about 5 PM. Just of all the low, heavy jet landings I was managed to capture the other day when I was at Heathrow this week. Just gone. Multiple A380s, multiple 777s, 787-9s, 787-8s. Got a cheeky 757 there as well. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Subscribe and you'll see that tomorrow. views there from the Thistle Hotel down in London. Yeah, follow, drop a subscribe, and all my videos always put my location and where I am. So, you know, if you want to travel down to these bigger cities like London for some plane spotting, I don't agree with the guys, especially some of the guys over on TikTok that gatekeep the locations, you know, because it should be for everybody. Isaac, hello, how are we doing? You know, I'm always sharing the locations because, you know, it's for everybody, and, you know, people want to make the trip, it's always easier to know where you're going. Fantastic, dude, mate. Mate, that's what I love about YouTube. There is something for everybody. You know, YouTube is not, it's one of those places where you just post what you love, and then eventually other people that love what you love will follow you, you know. So, fantastic, mate. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll check it out, mate. I'll check it out. You know, I've got a couple of plants myself in the, a couple of indoor plants that I'm trying to keep alive at the moment. The missus ain't too happy because I said I was only going to get one. Now I've got about 3. So, you know, I'm constantly watering them with the indoor plant food and, you know, trying to keep them alive. So, I'll be honest, I do worry about my plants. Live in an apartment, sadly, so I haven't got any grass to take care of yet. But once we move next year, me and the missus, I'll be out there tending to my lawn on a Sunday morning. I have to check out the channel there, Dean, to get some tips for when I do that, mate. We had a little flutter then, guys. Gone a bit quiet now. We've got a safety car running, hurling it its way down the old runway. Must be a lovely job, that, you know. Driving the old safety car. Lovely job. A bit of cloud come ahead, block out the sun. Hopefully that's not rain. Cheers, Jay. Cheers for the support, mate. Hopefully whoever sticks around for yourself, mate, get yourself in that garden. Sun makes everyone happy. Sun without the heat, as a Brit. Sun without the heat, we like it. A bit of sun. No worries, Dean. I'll check it out, pal. I'll check it out. Everybody, cheers. No worries, Dean. Hi, D. Hi, Jay's mum. Hope you're enjoying it. 97 of you watching now. Fantastic. Drop a like, please, guys. Pete Aviation Edits. How we doing, mate? You okay? Lovely afternoon. Well, lovely morning it was, and then slowly afternoon now. Here at BHX, Birmingham Airport. Hope everybody take a chance to pop over to the actual channel itself after this, and a load of long form content on there, spotting, flight reviews, aviation, military museum tours, walkarounds, you know, footage from last season's air shows. Yes, mate. You've just joined a bit of a down couple of minutes. We've had quite a few today, to be honest. We had the Emirates A380 land not too long ago, about 10 past 12. But a fair few, pal. Just a little bit of a. We've had a couple of moments where it's gone quiet for 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes before we've had anything land, but should get a couple more planes in the next 10 minutes. We'll be calling it a day in about 10 minutes, guys. So I appreciate you all for dropping on, all for watching. I hope to see you again. Is that delayed? Is it Alan, or is that coming out now? Because I remember you saying that was potentially going around 20 past. Geek Aviation 25. Massively appreciating you doing both of them, pal. Massively appreciate it. Oh, so you Birmingham based yourself, mate, as well? Yeah, to be fair, I'd love to. I used to live in a place called Warsaw, and they use Warsaw as like a little bit of a turning circle, really, in the sky. So they used to, especially A380, used to come over quite low. It was fantastic. Yes, I can see it now. Alan. Thanks for sticking around for that, pal. Been here since the beginning. Hopefully they have a lovely time while they're over in Dublin, mate. It's meant to be a beautiful city. We'll get that on. Eastern Airways. Never heard of Eastern Airways until the other week, to be honest, when I first started live streaming from here. And I had a few flights to Amsterdam. Do love the Emirates. The favourite Emirates livery for me will always be the KLM City Hopper livery. The blue just looks fantastic on the old Emirates. No worries, we'll capture that. I'm sure we'll hear it in a second before it lands. Got the Aer Lingus out now. That will probably hold at the end of the runway then for this Eastern Airways. Hopefully you got this on flight radar, Alan, so you can track the flight as it goes over, pal. Empty propellers there. Amazing. Holding for the Eastern Airways, it's on final. Let's get it in. Oh, is that a go around? A cheeky go around. Ooh, first go around. Maybe you're coming a bit too hot there. Oh, we got a little go around. Wonder why that maybe was coming in too hot. So it's not too windy at the minute when it was coming down there. Right, and here we go, mate, on this A320, this ATR, Aer Lingus, I thought it was a Dublin, carrying that precious cargo of yours. Yes, it does, off to Dublin right now, the Aer Lingus. Again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Just witness that go around there. Not sure why, we must have come in at right, slightly wrong angle. Again, I can't thank you all enough for joining in. A few more minutes and I'll be off on my way today. Appreciate you all for joining, sharing, subscribing, liking, commenting. It's been great getting to know some of you this morning. Unless the Aer Lingus is now waiting for the Eastern Airways to come back and try again, potentially. Just witness that go around. Maybe it was just beautiful day here at Sheldon Country Park. Beautiful day, guys. If you want to come down to Sheldon Country Park, get yourself to Marston Green train station. It's about 10 minute walk from there down a little country lane, just adjacent to the train tracks. Fantastic views. There's a park here, so you bring the kids, have a picnic. Like everyone does, bring the dog. catch the planes for the day. Fantastic day out if you just want to bring your family and have a sunbathe. As you can see, plenty of families all around us doing lovely stuff on a Saturday early afternoon. Right guys, I'm going to have to call it a day there, as I've got a train to catch in about 10 minutes. Appreciate you all joining in, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully Monday evening. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Appreciate you all.